my best friends with me. We got Mallory and Slink in the building. What's going on, guys?
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
Yo, I'm excited, man. We always are on the phone, so this is really nothing new for us. We're literally on the phone all the time, just bullshitting. Literally.
This is the every Friday sort of thing.
Exactly. But yo, what was we talking about right before I hit record?
Do we really want to go there? Why you got to bring up old shit?
No,
I really don't even remember.
With the ADD is crazy. Between the both of us, we'll never remember anything.
The both of us. The both of us.
Yo, I
don't remember.
I didn't even realize that Slink had that shirt on. I thought she was gonna wear the one next to her. But what is the shirt you have on say right now? What is that? Yeah. What is that? You got to talk in order for your camera to come on.
Do you like peanut butter? Want to fuck?
Oh my God, it is that shirt. Yeah, that's funny.
Yo, that's crazy because the shirt next to her is a Glizzy shirt.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought she was going to wear that shirt.
This is a shirt that I got last night. I don't know if you can see. It's like 10-year salute to sausage, I think is what it says down at the bottom.
You like sausage?
Do you want to explain what your shirt means to everybody?
Yeah, so every year we have a city nearby, San Antonio, called New Braunfels. It's got a German origin. And so every year they have a festival called Wurstfest, which is just basically eating food, listening to music. You got your German music, and then you got like modern music, and just lots of just celebrating the German.
So I kept
culture.
calling it German Glizzy Fest. There was a bunch of Glizzy.
That's great and all, but that's not what I meant. I meant the shirt you have on.
Oh, the shirt I have on.
The peanut butter shirt.
Well, you know what? This is a if you know, you know. If you've seen past clips, you would know what this means.
Just if you know, you know type of shirt.
No, okay. We could tell them. Tell them. So that's the craziest pickup line Slink has ever heard.
Yeah, because one time you asked us, what's the I don't even remember how you phrased it, but it was about pickup lines. And I said, well, I don't know if I have one that's like the greatest pickup line, but I did have a situation where somebody came up to me and was like, hey, do you like peanut butter? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, what the fuck?
So what's crazy so I didn't notice that it was actually cropped out on the podcast. But just lean back a little bit. I think we could lean back and then say something so the camera changes and we can see it.
Yeah. So is it in there now?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know. Can you? Trying to get all of it in.
She's like
that her chest out.
She said that shit with her chest.
This is not OnlyFans. Be careful. That's the other one. That's the next next podcast.
If you need a platform to stream on, TTT Radio Network is your platform.
If anybody wants to cash at me, I'm good with that too.
She likes her favorite flavors, peanut butter and maple.
No. Mine is peanut butter. The other one.
Mine.
Oh, maple. That's right. Mallory's is maple flavored.
The syrup, yes.
Maple flavored everything.
Mallory, maple flavored dick.
So, I keep looking at that tumbler that Slink is drinking out of, and I really like that size. I'm gonna need one for the podcast with the logo on it.
Now, what's that say?
What's yours say, Slink?
Oh, this one says, "Feed me sushi and buy me tattoos."
I like it.
Yeah.
Fire. No, I
but
definitely need that.
I gotta make one. I gotta make one with his face on it. I gotta build myself up to that.
That's scary.
Listen,
I don't know if I want to do that. Might break.
Do you remember when I was selling the ugly Christmas the ugly Christmas T-shirts?
Yep.
Yes.
So first of all, we had the ugly Christmas sweaters that Slink designed for the Wake and Bake mix, and just a fire one. The Wake and Bake mix had joints on it and everything, but I also made a T-shirt with it was an ugly Christmas T-shirt. It was my face smiling with a Christmas hat. Literally, just an ugly, ugly shirt.
It was definitely ugly.
Shut up.
It definitely was.
Yo, you guys, I don't even know why I'm friends with y'all. Y'all so mean to me.
Hey,
I don't know
we're
why
not
you come back
roasting
for
you,
this.
we don't.
I don't know.
So what's fire is, I don't know, Slink, if I know you're not on social media crazy, but I did post on Facebook and Instagram, and I went ahead and said that, and told people that I started working and trying to put together the roast of DJ DNA. So, you know, I made a graphic for it. I got stuff ready to go. At the point now, I'm just making sure that I can put the people in the right places, like the right people in place to roast me. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure a lot of people would roast me, but is it going to be funny? I'm going to want them to be super funny, and they got to know who I am, right?
I would definitely get on a flight to watch that, though.
Would you want to? You should.
Well,
you should roast me, honestly.
I don't know. I'm not that funny, especially like
from the audience.
Yeah, I think I'm funny more sporadic, not like when I'm supposed to be funny.
Right. Think of it as like just a wedding speech, but you're freaking just roasting me. You think about stuff that you know. We've talked about crazy stuff. You guys both know a lot about me.
There's a lot.
Right. You guys both know a lot about me. I'm sure if one of you guys can come, or both of you guys can come, whatever, I'm sure you guys can help each other out and come up with some shit to roast me.
Oh, for sure. But the question is, what's the time limit?
So I'm thinking, well, because
we could go forever.
Right. No, for sure. And I definitely kept that in mind, because coming up with jokes and standing in front and talking to people is not easy. So like, I would love someone to be up there for 10, 15 minutes, but like, I think ideally probably like 5 to 7 is probably the best.
I was going to say, yeah, 10, 15 is a long time. I think when they do the roast normally, I think it's like 5, 8 minutes, I'd probably say. Yeah.
Right. Unless they're a comedian, they're super funny, they know how to write jokes, and it's dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, and I think what adds to it is that you have different people putting their, contribution to it. If you have just one person going on and on, it's just, you're kind of like, okay.
For sure. And I got some friends that I've been friends with damn near my whole life. We grew up together, and they got dirt on me.
Hard to understand.
They cannot wait to roast me.
I believe it.
So I came up with the name of Friendly Fire. So that's what I want to call this. I want to do more of these. It's called Friendly Fire, the roast of DJ DNA. I want to do Friendly Fire, the roast of Malory, the roast of Slink. I want to start doing these. Obviously, I'm not going to host this one. I'm going to be in a chair getting roasted, but I'm going to be hosting these ones. Like I'm working on getting a host to host mine right now. Hopefully everything lines up right, but this can be really good. Really, really good. And we're recording
When are you thinking about doing that?
I'm thinking like before summer, like spring, like, April, May. You know what I mean?
Okay.
People ready to pop outside.
Yeah.
The Halloween party was great.
Yeah, it sucks that I'm probably going to miss the majority of them, just because it's a big holiday for my family, and preparing for it and getting the costumes and decorations and all of that. It's a big family event for me, but I did miss not going this year.
No, and
did you expect us to show up though? You did.
I swear I thought y'all was faking me. They told me they wasn't coming, and I was like, yo, they're gonna trick me. They're gonna surprise me. They're gonna pop out. Nope.
I wish we could have.
I wish we could have. Yeah.
No,
but we've talked about like getting together outside of Halloween.
For sure. I'm looking for any reason to come to San Antonio. You know, it's like my favorite place to go. I've been to big cities, but I've had the most fun in probably San Antonio.
Let's go.
It's a great place.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I'm trying to get Mallory. I mean, obviously, you've been here a couple of times already, but
I need my barbacoa, my butter tortillas, and my Big Red, yo. Stop playing.
I can't wait to go to HEB. That's where I want to go.
Yes. Yo, I wish we had.
Yeah,
they're popping up in other places. They're not. They're out of. I swear, people have told me like there's some like not in Texas,
Mexico.
Even I think like another state, like another state. I'm saying.
I don't think so.
I've only heard of it.
I think you're dreaming. That.
Listen, there's people that watch this podcast, so if you guys have an HEB in your state and it is not in Texas, let me know. You know what I mean? Let me know. I want to know. Yeah. I swear, I have someone told me that maybe they would just want to try to be cool, acting like they from the 210. But listen, I need to know.
And it will make you hate your grocery store.
I'm sure.
For sure. Yeah. Yo.
Yeah.
Warm. You can go and buy warm tortillas. Like they have, I try to get you to ship them to me all the time. Warm butter tortillas, and then they have the mixed ones. They have the corn and the flour tortillas in one, right?
Right. The hybrid. Yeah, the hybrid.
Fire. Yeah. So fire. Just open up the basket and get your tortillas.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. On the way home.
We drove from Connecticut to Texas, Connecticut to Oklahoma to Texas to Louisiana, and we visited my brother-in-law. We visited Slink, Dondi, El Bori, Crystal. You know, I got a bunch of friends in San Antonio, and then we drove to Louisiana Shreveport and hung out with Bobby B. Jr. But, I think I bought like 10 packs of butter tortillas. How many come in a thing? 20?
I'm sure it's 20. Yeah, I'm sure your average is 20.
Damn.
Fire. We had a bag just for tortillas.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah, and and it really takes somebody from the outside visiting here and talking about HEB for us to be like, oh, yeah, I guess we do kind of take it for granted that we have that just down the, and literally probably have 5 HEBs in different directions from my house.
That shit is low key like Walmart.
Kind of, sort of. Now there are some super that have clothes and you've got electronics and stuff like that, but most of your neighborhood stuff, it's just mostly.
I've been to both of them. I've been to the little one. Yeah.
Yeah, your housewares and your food.
It's like Walmart and Super Walmart.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah.
But
you know what? I'm glad that they don't have a lot of additional stuff because I would probably spend way more than I should on just my regular grocery visit.
I believe it.
And the clothes.
Yo, Connecticut is trash when it comes to like Latin foods. We got like a spot in an aisle.
Right. Well, and it's funny that you say that because depending on what neighborhood you go into, it's either a section of an aisle, an entire aisle, or several aisles, depending on where you are, right? So that's one of the things about HEB I will give them credit for is they don't have the same stuff in every single one. They really go based on what the demand is in that neighborhood.
That's awesome.
So if and we have the bougie HEBs that you go to and you know that there are certain things you can buy. They got way more wine than at the regular one down the street. But the one from down the street from my house, they got Big Red and barbacoa sealed in a plastic bag ready to go on Sunday.
That's awesome.
Fire. But Mallory is in North Carolina and they got Buc-ee's, right?
No.
Oh, so Buc-ee's in South Carolina. You got to drive a little bit, right? You got to drive a little bit. Yeah.
No, Mallory has the grocery store that has the bar in it.
Yeah, I got the bar in the grocery store.
Yeah, that is different. Yeah. I had never heard of that. So talk a little bit about that. What's that about?
Okay. So I say bar, but it's not. It's only it's wine and beer. But literally, when you walk in the grocery store, it's a Harris Teeter.
That's the name of the show. The name of the store.
Yeah, Harris Teeter. It's the same family that owns Kroger, if you know what Kroger is.
Yeah.
But when you walk in, you got your produce, and then all of a sudden it's like there's this bar. I mean, they have tables. I mean, it looks like you're walking into like a little mini bar, really, like a restaurant. They serve wine and beer. They have music on Fridays and Saturday nights.
Like a live band or like a DJ?
Like a live band. Yeah, a live band. Somebody said they've had a DJ before, but I've not seen it. But yeah, so you can go grocery shopping with your little wine. They've got little like things on the carts to put where they give you a little glass to walk around with. Like, it's the wildest thing. It's
literally
so
just shopping around, pushing your cart, got your drink on there, just like, honey, can you grab me those?
Yep.
Or it's like, man, now more husbands want to go shopping because they could just sit at the fucking bar.
Yep.
Right.
You leave your husband at the bar, and then the wife will just do the shopping. Yep.
Because I'd be hurrying. Let's go.
Whereas I would be strolling down the aisle going, hey, can I buy you a drink?
Right, exactly. With a freaking cart full of peanut butter.
Exactly. By the way, do you like peanut butter?
No, but I can definitely see Malory and Slink, both of you guys, just going into the bar and just chilling. You don't even need groceries. You went grocery shopping yesterday.
Yeah, I've done it. I went with my neighbor a couple times on Thursday, and there's a solo guy that's playing the guitar, playing like some oldies, and we just sat at the bar, had some wine, and had some pizza because there was like a little, they have pizza there. And we just sat there and hung out with all the old folks drinking their beers and wine. Yeah,
that's crazy because I've seen like those stores in Target, right? There's like a Pizza Hut in Target, or
Sam's, they have the
popcorn, or Sam's. You can go buy a slice of pizza in a glizzy, or some nachos or something.
Same thing,
right. Or an eye doctor, right? The glasses.
Some of the Walmarts do, yeah.
Right. I've never seen a bar. That's crazy. Only in the South.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I've never seen that. But if I ever say, I closed the bar down, it's because they closed at 8 p.m. That's why. So
I will say there is one HEB, I believe it's in Austin, that has a bar in it. And I think it's kind of just like it's a tester to see how well it's going to do. But
every time I go there, it's packed. So I think it does well here.
And you could only get inside of it from the grocery store, or can you?
Yeah, you just walk in like the front door of the grocery store. Yeah,
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. There's no like separate entrance, nothing. You just walk into the front of the store.
Yep. Very interesting.
Yep, it's pretty wild.
What else is new with you guys? I feel like we haven't really talked a lot. I think we went like a week without talking recently. Like last week, I don't think we talked very much.
It was like 4 days. Yeah.
But that's rare because we're usually talking almost every day, whether it's a text or a video call.
I gotta answer this.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I think for me, this last week has been just really busy focusing on my daughter. So she's graduating college in December, and she's an art major, so she's got her senior installation that she's been preparing for, and they want a lot of the stuff that they want them to have in their exhibition is they want it to be handmade, so like frames.
Right.
They want everything to be framed, but they want the frames to be handmade. And, it's just it's those things that they don't have a class on that, but they expect you to be able to do it. And my daughter's just like, I don't even know where to begin. I don't have any idea. And so I've been spending time with her this last week. And I know that you guys have called a couple of times and I just haven't been able to answer because I've been in the middle of chopping wood or nailing stuff together. And so that's really, and then Halloween.
Right.
Again, like I said, it's a big event for my family, so we've spent a lot of time doing that. But yeah, it's definitely been an off week because I have not been able to answer the phone when you guys have called. It definitely feels weird when we don't talk on a regular basis.
I know. I feel so empty inside. No, but we've freaking we'll be on a FaceTime call, the three of us, and we'll have a couple drinks and
Yeah, I've vented. I don't know how many times I've vented
venting,
about
right,
work.
right.
Yeah, and
We used to
it
do
keeps
it.
me sane.
It literally before the FaceTime calls, it was TikTok.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
technically it
that's
was technically it was Discord. We would be on Discord. But
yes,
before that, it was the only time, anybody really got to see me or hang out with me would be on TikTok, honestly. And it's
yeah.
only a one-way street.
Yes,
You know?
it is definitely very hard to have a conversation with someone. Number one, you're DJing, so you're just getting every so many messages or whatever because you're
Right.
busy doing your thing. And so yeah, and then you're trying to get, those of us who are in the chat trying to get a message across and the number of characters that they allow you to have, and sometimes autocorrect doesn't help you in
Right.
trying to say what you're trying to say. But Discord's been that was I kind of had an introduction to Discord right before I started watching your live, but it was definitely your live that made me really participate on Discord
Right.
and being able to have those group video chats.
Yeah, I honestly would say, well, right, I wanted to say before Discord, TikTok was cool too because I remember when I first started and people would be like, "Hey, let me be a moderator," and I'm like, "I don't need a moderator. It's fucking 10 people in here." You know what I mean? But then
Right.
as I started to grow, it was big shout out to people who are moderating lives and in there every time us creators go live because, like you said, I'm DJing and I'm reading messages, but I can't really dive too deep into conversation, and that's where you guys come in because there's been numerous times where you're hitting me after the live, like so and so needs merch, or so and so has music, or they want to come on the radio, and there's stuff that I missed.
Right.
So I feel like they tried to fill that void with the moderators there, which is huge, huge.
For sure.
But when I found out about Discord, I just describe it as if TikTok is my live. I'm going live, and it ends after that. Like literally, you can't contact me unless you follow me on IG. I do promote my social media accounts, but Discord is our house, right? It's a
Right.
house,
Right.
and it's a bunch of people, and we all have one thing in common, and it's me. I'm going like this, like it's a igloo. I should- But no, it's really dope. Discord is dope because it's like we literally have rooms like in a house.
And the cool thing about Discord too is that so when a creator goes live on TikTok, that interaction happens when they're live. Discord, you can have interactions even though the person who owns the Discord isn't there. So the people that are in that community can still interact with each other even though you're not present, which is
Yeah.
cool because you're bringing these people together, but you're also giving them a space where they can interact with each other safely and you don't have to be there every single time.
No, I'm saying this now. I don't know why this just popped in my head, but you know who I'm gonna reach out to? I'm gonna reach out to Kim and Thomasina.
Yeah. Yeah, for
To ask
sure.
them about the roast, Joe. I got ADD,
Yeah.
so it's like I think they would. I think that's why I just bounced back. I think they would do that. You think they would?
Yeah, for sure.
They're
For
only
sure.
in New York. It wouldn't really be that crazy. Kim and Thomasina could bring their little baby hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be good. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, again, Discord gives your viewers, your listeners, your followers a chance to interact with you on a more personal level. And I think that there is a percentage, small percentage of us that have really, you know, gotten to know each other on a more personal level. And again, sometimes you just want to vent to someone and your family's tired of listening to you vent about it. You can't vent to your coworkers because you're venting about your coworkers, right? So you jump in Discord and you're just like, I just need to vent to somebody, and somebody else will be like, go for it, right? Like
Right.
it's really given another way to just really interact with the people that you've met on social media.
Social media has been great for me in that sense. Like even like I've been on social media since MySpace, right? So like
Right.
I've been dealing with social media, but I just date back to the pandemic, right? That's when I like really started to grow. I've always tried to have a little following, but I think during the pandemic was huge because I was able to get this like core following because we all have one thing in common. Like literally,
Right.
literally our other halves were at work, and we were home.
Yep.
My wife was at work. She was dealing with people every single day. I'm literally here with these kids or by myself, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
with nothing,
Yep.
not talking to anyone. And,
Yeah.
being able to go on live and stream, I was able to find people. And literally, we would talk every fucking day. Like every day.
Yeah.
And it was weird. It was weird for my wife in the beginning. It's like, who are these people that you're talking to? But she's super dope and understands the fact that I needed some sort of human interaction because I've been here going crazy.
Yes. And even for me, the majority of my jobs since the pandemic have been remote. And my kids don't live at home, so it's really just me. And just day after day after day of just being in isolation. Don't get me wrong, I like it better than being in an office with a lot of people that are just bothering you while you're trying to work.
Right.
But you do get that, you do have that where I really need to interact with people.
I literally bother you while you're at work.
You do bother
Calling
me
right
while
after
I'm at work.
calling literally right after my live at 11 and
right.
dude, I'm like,
and I'm there, I'm trying to work and promote your live and be a moderator and still trying to do my job, and that, and then you call right afterwards.
Right.
No, but I mean, but honestly, people that are live on TikTok are some creators that they just have a very calming live. A lot of them are in art in some form, so I listen to them, and a lot of times they're not extremely outgoing. So it's just almost having a person in the office with me who isn't bothering me, but it's still there. So yeah, I mean, I like and especially like with yours, one of the reasons why I started following you was because I needed that energy in the morning to get me going. You come on at 8 o'clock my time, and that was when I was starting the day. I'm not a morning person by any means. And just to have, listen to you be energetic and the music that you were playing, it's like, okay, this is what I need in the morning, start my day. So it was perfect. And that was one of the reasons why I gravitated towards your live in particular.
Yeah. And it was the same for me. Like I needed that in the morning. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because God, I wasn't even drinking coffee then.
Yeah. And I don't drink coffee.
Right. I literally just started drinking coffee.
Yeah, and I didn't want to rely on energy drinks. That shit can be really bad for you.
Oh no, it was really bad for me at one point. I used to drink these things called spikes. I don't know if you had them in San
No.
Antonio, but it's literally the back had like cross and bones on it. It's like be careful, motherfucker. But I'm like drinking these shits before going to like I work split shifts, so I would work in the morning, go home, sleep, and then go back in the afternoon, and like trying to get up, go straight to the store, buy one of these spikes, and ended up getting dehydrated. There's so much caffeine in this shit that like, it was bad.
Yeah, I actually had a friend years ago. He called me in the morning, like early in the morning, was just like, I think I'm having a heart attack. My heart is just beating out my chest. And I'm just like, dude, why are you calling me? Go to
Call
the
911.
or
Goddamn.
call 911. But yeah, I had been telling him, like, this shit is just not good for you. And sure enough, they told him it's all those energy drinks made him feel like he was having a fucking heart attack. And since then, I definitely was just like, I'm not relying on any of that stuff to get me going in the morning. So music was like the next best thing. It was just, I hear music and I'm like, okay, I can get going. I can get energized, and I loved it. I mean, I will say it sucks that you're not on as much as you used to be, but I understand you've got other things going on, and it's good to see your business growing, but I know that we all miss you.
Yeah, no, I miss it too. I definitely miss it too, and I plan on doing. I've been fighting with myself with going in the morning or going at night. Just me doing my thing today and then coming and recording here tonight is that's actually like the beginning of getting back, or getting back and maybe doing my lives at night. But yo, we're gonna play One Gotta Go, and then we'll stop this interview. This be part one. And hopefully Malory comes back and we'll do part 2 and just see what happens. You know what I mean?
She's dealing with some family stuff. So.
Yeah. So I got 3. One Gotta Go. So this is One Gotta Go.
Okay, explain to me how. Okay,
this is one Gotta Go. I'm just gonna give you super simple. I'm gonna give you 2 options, and you got to get rid of one of them. Like trash it. You got to keep one, but it's like one. You got to get the one you tell me is the one you're getting rid of.
Getting rid of. Okay.
I just got 3 of them, honestly, for you, right?
All right.
Whiskey or tequila? What's got to go?
Oh, tequila.
Tequila's out of there?
Tequila.
I kind of knew you were going to say that.
Hands down. I'm a whiskey girl.
Which is super freaking rare. I mean, maybe I'm putting my foot in my mouth right here, but I want to say whiskey's more, I don't know if I should say man's drink.
It is definitely by far more of a man's drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Most women will not drink whiskey on the regular.
Music or movies? What's got to go?
Woo.
That's a good one.
That's a tough one.
The next one is tough too, I think.
Music or movies? Oh man, I guess if I had to choose,
you got to get rid of one.
Movies would have to go because I gotta have my music.
I'm the same.
I gotta have my music.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have gave you my whiskey or tequila.
Well, I already know.
I don't know. That's really hard for me because those are like my 2 favorite right now. Damn. As much as I want to get rid of whiskey, I'm probably gonna get rid of tequila. So yeah,
because you're growing up.
Yeah,
you're growing up. You're moving out of your tequila phase.
Yo, because I'll pound hella shots of tequila, like
right.
hell of shots of tequila, like Slink. You've seen it.
We've all seen it.
But recently, on my birthday, a friend of mine got me a bottle of bourbon. And it changed my life. It honestly changed my life. So I got tequila right now, but it's because I didn't feel like going to buy any bourbon. And I'm a rye guy.
Yes, we determined that you are a rye guy.
I fuck with the rye. And then movie or music for me, one gotta go. I'm gonna get rid of movies. That's an easy one. There's a million things I can think about doing in my studio, which is music based, before I even want to turn on a freaking TV. I'll turn on my TV to listen to music. Right?
Yeah.
One gotta go. This is the last one. Day or night?
Oh, hell, day.
Day is out of there?
Day is out of there. I ain't no morning person. You know that. I can stay up all night. All night. Now, here's the ironic thing, though. After having said that, a lot of things that I don't like to do at night. Like, I don't like to wash clothes at night. I don't like to do dishes at night. I don't like to clean my house at night. Just something about the sunlight, right? Like, I love the sun, but as far as me functioning as a person, I am not a morning person. My best creations come at night.
I get that. I'm gonna have to get rid of probably night. I'm gonna keep day and get rid of night. Night's gotta go. I've spent a lot of times breaking night, staying up days for whatever reasons. You know what I mean?
That we won't mention.
Yeah, so I'm a day person. I wake up, I can wake up at 5, 6 in the morning and like get my shit going. Like I feel like I'm missing it. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna miss an opportunity. But yeah.
No, so Mallory's back. We can do
Sorry, y'all.
It's all good. It's all good. So I was actually gonna end this and we're gonna do part 2 with you. But since you're here, we might as well just keep it going. I just played One Gotta Go. I only had 3 of them. I forgot to write down more, but we'll do them for you too. One Gotta Go. I give you 2 options, and the one that you don't want is the one that you gotta say. Like you gotta tell me. You gotta tell me which one is fucking out of there.
Okay.
Whiskey or tequila?
Damn, that's hard.
For you two, for us, yes.
That was easy, super easy.
That's hard for me. Both
me.
of those are my shit. I'm gonna say probably tequila's gotta go.
Yo,
I did not expect that.
I got rid of tequila too.
Yeah. I did too.
We all got rid of tequila, which is really crazy that I'm like
as I'm drinking tequila.
Me too. No, dead ass.
So yeah, the only one who's drinking whiskey right now.
Which is it really blows my mind. I'm really surprised. I love tequila, like Reposado, Blanco, Anejo,
or tequila.
Is it Mezcal? Am I saying that right?
Mezcal.
The other one is movies or music.
Movies. Gotta go. See you later.
Exactly. That's an easy one
then
for
you
me
have
too.
To think about that.
Me too.
You and Pierre the same on that one.
And Slink had to actually think about that one.
Yeah, I love me some movies. But I chose music over movies.
And the last one,
music gets me through. Like it really does.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's therapy.
It really
that's
is
why
therapy.
that's why I said I got to keep my music. As much as I love movies and they have the same effect for me as music does. It's just music is
I love it.
Hands down. Yeah.
Right, what's the next one?
Day or night?
I'm gonna have to get rid of night.
I did too.
See, y'all are more alike than.
Why are we
Libras,
bro?
Libra gang.
There you go.
I'm old now, so like I have to go to sleep. So
that's literally pretty much what I said. I was like, I spent a lot of. That's when you came in. I was just talking about it, but I spent a lot of times breaking night and staying up for long periods.
Oh yeah.
Now that I'm older, I need my sleep. I'm trying to go to sleep.
Yeah. If I don't get 8 hours, I'm a grouch.
Oh, and I don't ever get 8 hours.
Oh, I do.
I don't get 8 hours. I can.
I'm good with 4 or 5.
Yo, no, for sure. No, dead ass.
No
I can
way.
DJ and get home at like 2 or 3 in the morning and be up at like 7 or 8. It's
Not
crazy.
anymore.
It's crazy. It happens all the time. Like, why am I up?
But I'm at the point where even if I try to go to bed early, I'm waking up 4 or 5 hours later.
Right. So there's also times where I gotta be up at 4 a.m. and it's fucking 12, and I'm like, I gotta go to bed. Like,
Right.
I gotta go to bed. It literally just happened during daylight savings time.
Daylight savings.
Yeah, what did I say?
I don't know.
Daylight savings. Daylight savings.
I had
Daylight
to bring.
savings. That's what you said.
I had to bring someone to the
You know what?
airport at 4 a.m. and we didn't stop partying and drinking until like 12:30. So I'm like gargling and brushing my teeth and like running, trying to sweat out the liquor. It's crazy. I hope they didn't think I was drinking and driving, because
You may have been.
I may have been, right? just a little bit. No, I was sober. I was sober.
Earlier, because of what he said. You show me mine, and I'll show you yours.
You show me mine, I'll show you yours.
Oh my God, I don't think that's the way that's supposed to go.
It's not. It's definitely not.
We've screwed up. We have screwed up so many of those sayings.
Speaking of daylight savings, though, I don't know if y'all seen my TikTok of what Millie Mae did, but when it's daylight savings, obviously, like, it went back an hour, right? And she's on a schedule. Like, we get up at the same time every day to go outside and then to eat, right? Like, it's like clockwork. So sometimes she'll even wake me up like 2 to 3 minutes before my alarm goes off. Like she's on it, right?
Right.
Well, because of daylight savings and it pushed back, she woke me up an hour early. So I was like, nope, it's not time. Like, tried to get her to lay down. And she finally like laid down after she barked at me for a while. She was talking back. But so finally an hour came and I fed her and all that. But she was so mad at me, like, throughout that whole day. Like, she wouldn't come sit next to me, nothing, right? So I'm like, I felt kind of bad. So I was like, I'm gonna take her to the park, right? She'll forget
She'll get over it,
she'll be fine, right? Get her in the car. This bitch fucking turns around in the car. And I have a picture on my TikTok. She's literally sitting like this in the backseat of my car.
With her back to you?
Back is to me. He's like, bitch, I'm still mad at you.
She was so mad.
Yo, that makes you actually just set off a bell in my head, because I was wondering why. I'm like, Luna, like, it's not time to eat yet. I didn't even think about that. She's been like that the past couple days.
It's because their clocks they're off too. They don't understand,
Yeah, no. She's just like, yo, this bitch is waiting to feed me.
Like, I'm starving. What is happening?
Pets. Y'all have indoor pets. That's what happens when you have indoor pets. My out. I'm not looking out the window until it's time to feed him.
Right. So Slink adopted a feral cat.
No, the cat adopted me.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure the cat adopted her.
I don't know what happened, but all I know is that Moko got a TikTok and be in my live talking about Uncle DNA.
That's cute though.
Uncle Pierre.
Uncle Pierre.
I was like, oh shit, my nephew in the building.
He's a good cat. So I don't think I told y'all. Did I? Like, I had to bring him in.
In the house or in the bed?
Yeah, in the house. In the house.
No, you did not tell us
this.
In
the house?
Yo, we don't even know who she is anymore.
What?
Okay, but no. Hold on. Before you get all twisted, here's what happened. So
you see what had happened was.
What had happened was, I have a storage room, a detached storage room in my backyard, and it's elevated enough that he fits underneath. And so that's where he hangs out, is underneath the house. But when it rains, the drainage goes directly underneath the house, right in the center where he normally sits, where he sleeps.
She gave his ass a bath.
So it was raining pretty hard one night and thundering, and it was cold, and I just felt so bad because I knew at that point already that the water was going where he normally stays. So I said, you know what? I'm going to feel like a fucking asshole if I leave him out there. So I get him to come out from underneath, and I said, okay, I'm going to put him in the bathroom because that's where he's going to do the less damage. I put him in there, close the door, and hear him meowing. And it is unfamiliar territory, right? So I get it. So I was like, okay, fine. I'm bringing you out, but you're not roaming around my bedroom while I'm sleeping. So I took 2 laundry baskets, put one on top of the other, Velcroed the side
She
with
made
him
a
inside of
carrier.
it. I
Wow.
made a fucking kennel for him out of 2 laundry
Wow.
baskets. But I will tell you, such a good cat.
And he
Not
wasn't
meow.
meowing?
No, every once in a while he would just stick his little paw through the thing and try to put it on my arm. But
Oh,
other than
my.
that, he was such a good boy. And then and even on top of that, the next morning I got up, I was getting ready for my morning call, and I hear him meow. And I said, okay, let me go ahead and take you outside. It's not time to eat breakfast, but I'm going to take you outside. Sure enough, he went straight out to the corner of the yard and peed and pooped. He was such a good
Oh, that's
boy.
fire. Look at
He was
you.
He's
so
gonna be
good.
doing
But
this more often. I just know it.
but and here's the thing too. Like I was a little worried that he'd be like, well, now that I know the inside, I want to come in all the time. Oh hell no. He was outside like I'm free, I'm running around, I'm chasing moths and whatever kind of bugs. Like he did not want to come inside.
So that
Because
actually
he's like,
makes
I don't want to
sense.
be in that little cage.
It actually makes sense now when you went outside today. You were looking around. You didn't know where he was, and he was at your feet. It was because his ass wanted to come inside.
Yep.
He was right at the door. He was waiting at the door.
No, you know where he was? He was in the front yard. He's getting a little braver and he goes into the front, but he goes next door. He's exploring. It wasn't because he wanted to come inside. But he is like fucking Houdini, just appears out of nowhere.
Next time we talk to her, P, she's gonna have a whole cat tree in her house, in the corner of her house.
I can't. You know what?
Kittens and shit.
No, and you know what will keep me from not having him inside is every time I go outside and spend time with him and he's laying on my lap and he gets up and there's all that fucking fur on there. Hell no. I don't want that shit in my house.
You do not. You do not.
I do not. And I can't. You know, I work with resin, so I'm not gonna be picking his fur out of
I don't need
cups.
that shit on my tumbler.
It would be everywhere.
I'd be like, it's a new style. Just roll with it.
Over here we call that glitter. Okay.
Yes.
Sprinkles and shit.
Dude, I got the real glitter. I don't need that kind of glitter.
We call it fur glitter. Yeah.
I've heard that.
It's funny too because recently Slink said, "Oh, it's getting cold outside." She's saying that so she could justify bringing Moko in.
I'm building him a cat house. I'm building him a luxurious cat house outside. It's going to be heated. He is not coming inside. If he comes inside, he's going back in the laundry basket.
What was I gonna say? So it sucks that you like. He's an outdoor cat, right? So like he's got to hold his own. Like I know he'd be clawing shit. Yeah. Like you can't even clip his nails. He'd be like defenseless out there.
Nope. It's so funny that you said that because I had that exact thought today. Because the other day I was over helping my daughter with her installation, getting ready for her installation, and they cut her cat's nails. And I was like, man, that'd be so nice if I could do that because I wouldn't have all these freaking scratches all over my arms and my legs, but I can't.
Moko's got to be able to climb.
Yeah.
He's got to be able to climb. He's got to be able to protect
himself.
Exactly.
Yeah, all that. So, and yes, and he will. It's so crazy. Like I never really paid that much attention to cat behavior until I had him, but they will just out of the freaking blue just rah, and
what was that? That's gonna be on our next shirt. It's this.
You're just like, what the hell? And so and of course I researched it. And they're like, that's how they show you love. I'm like, love me less, dude.
Right. Exactly. Like I don't really have like any ill will towards cat, but fuck cats because they play too much. Like I do not.
But I will say, I find them more entertaining to watch than dogs.
I don't know. My dog.
Some of them, yeah.
My dog is. She howls when the sirens go by. It's the cutest shit ever.
She's
And-
helping
Right.
him
Well,
out.
you saw my post on his post on his TikTok.
He's running and
Right,
crashing
like-
into bird feeders and shit.
Well, not that one. The one where you just he sprung up out
Right.
of nowhere. It's like
It is funny.
that's all they do. Like they're just wrestling imaginary animals.
Not all cats are like that. My mom's cats do not act like
Yeah,
that at
that's
all.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. And that was the one thing that I've learned from my daughter, because she's done a lot of research for being a cat mom, is that different types of cats have different types of behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And he's definitely hilarious to watch. And one of these days he is going to catch that bird.
For sure. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to end this. This is going to be the end. We can keep recording. We'll do part 2.
Okay.
I have a reason why. You'll understand after, but thank you guys so much for coming on here, and stay tuned for part 2, right?
Yeah,
That's right.
part 2, because I'm going to tell you a story about Sebastian. Part
Oh,
2.
Sebastian.
who's
This gonna be good. I need another drink for this.
Yeah, Sebastian. The tea is coming out now. All right, we'll be back. Peace.